Hi, it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and today I have one of the weirdest colouring book reviews to do for you. It's for a book called Colour Quest, and you may have already seen it online. It has 30 geometric designs in the book, and it's a very large book to start off with. So first of all, it is approximately 26 centimetres wide, and I will put down the inches in the description box below for those that don't use the metric system. It's 30 by 37 centimetres long, and that was 26 centimetres wide. So it's actually quite big. Now with this book, what you do is you're given a colour palette, and it's for those that don't like to choose their colour scheme. And this is a great book for me because I can barely dress myself in the morning. You know, I'm absolutely hopeless at colour schemes and whatnot, and full of admiration for people that this comes naturally to, because I have to use colour palettes and all sorts. So this gives you a colour scheme of numbers, and then you apply the numbers with that colour to the particular part of the book. And you end up with a beautiful picture like this at the end, and so you're guaranteed a great result, which if you've ever done a picture and you've selected colours that you thought would look okay, and then it ends up looking like a dog's breakfast and you hate it, you end up disappointed, and sometimes that can stop you colouring for a while. With this way, you're guaranteed that you're going to get a great result. But the problem is that there's nothing really to show you, okay? When we dive in, because of the way this book is done, and you can see it's sort of like pixelated, like embroidery or like a tapestry. So all you actually get is pages and pages of, and I'll put it up to the screen, and if your eyesight is not very good, you're going to need a magnifying lamp for this. I don't know whether you guys can actually see it, but in very faint grey, extremely faint grey. So if your eyes aren't any good, you'll need a magnifying lamp. You'll see these little honeycomb patterns, and they've all got a little number on them. And each of the images for the 30 books has a little number allocated to it all across the entire page. Now I'm not going to do that with every page because it's a bit like showing you a white screen, but for every page within this book we've got just a full page of honeycomb. Each of the little honeycombs has a number allocated to it, and if we look in the spine of the book over here, we can see that this is our colour palette. So for example, in this particular image, which I think is the tiger, number 15 is like a dark green, number 14 is like a brown, 8 is like a yellow, etc. So the idea is you match that with colours that you already have in your home. Now the pages are perforated, and the paper is really quite good quality. So you tear the page out, put it onto your desk or whatnot, and then use this number colour key down here to select all your colours, and then you start colouring away in these very, 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 very faint and light little squares, and then hopefully, you know, at the end you will get a result. This is what our images are meant to look like once we've finished them. So we'll have like a geometric design, tiger, an owl, an Egyptian mummy, butterfly wings, bear, geometric type stuff, a zebra, etc. So it's really clever, and I really think, you know, for people like me that can barely dress themselves of a morning and suck at choosing colours and are so often disappointed, that this might be a good way of colouring without that stress of of trying to choose different things to colour in. Now up the top, don't know whether you can see it in screen, but I'll put some shots in my blog. There's a sugar skull as well, there's some nice temples, cute little giraffe, and some beautiful flowers that look like embroidery or tapestry. They look really quite beautiful. And because of these little hexagonals that you colour in, you get that sort of tapestry look to it at the end. So lovely designs, easy to remove, colour scheme already done for you. And if you like itty bitty colouring ins and tiny little honeycombs and you've got good eyesight, then I think you'll enjoy Colour Quest. Until next time, this is Lee from colouringqueen.net. Check out my blog for some better pictures of the Colour Quest, and I'll show you what those hexagonals look like as well, up close and personal. Until next time, this is Lee, and happy colouring.